Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel in which we are looking at HND project ideas. HND project ideas are the GCE panel. So in today's presentation, we are actually looking at a payroll management system. Hello viewers, hello fans, welcome once more, welcome back to the GCE panel online. In today's tutorial, we are looking at a payroll management system. A payroll management system as well as project ideas for HND. Please make sure you have not subscribed to this channel, click on the notifications bell. So what's a payroll management system in the first place? For example, in a university setting, a payroll management system will be used to count the number of hours in which instructors have put in, so at the end of the month, they can do their whatever tax deductions they have to do based on number of hours and so on, the tax rate of the country, and they give them their salary for the month. So that's what basically a payroll management system is all about. In this particular case, we are looking at a multi-user payroll management system in which we can have a secretary working on the same form, or maybe the dean, you can log in as the dean, or maybe as an admin, you can log in as an admin. And when you log in, you will see features based on the type of user that you are. So you see the features based on the type of user that you are. Stay tuned as we dive inside. So now let's log into our system, the payroll management system. I'm going to log in as administrator for now, so that you see exactly what happens. So the name is admin name, admin. Then I enter my passcode, which is actually hidden, okay? You can find the link of the description and other things of this video below. So now when I now log in, this is what I am going to see. And it's saying that, welcome, you have administrative privileges. So now this is the payroll management system, and this is the dashboard. The dashboard where we have all the controls. So at this dashboard, I may decide to save my work, clicking on this button to save. And when I save this work, it's going to tell me that your work has been saved. So I'm very, very sure that my work has been saved before I move on to something else. Okay? So it's going to tell me your work has been saved. Now, the next thing we have equally here, we have a close button, undo button, button for more, button to show advanced controls, and so on and so forth. On the left hand side, we can see the different months of the year. Okay, you can see January, February, and so on with check boxes. Okay, and you can equally see advanced controls from here. So now at this point here, you can equally go back. Maybe you want to see the login form, you can click here back to see the login form. Or you might want to know something more about maybe the admin. In that case, you will have to click here. So right here, it's saying that your work has been saved, okay? So we have the different months of the year. Let me just show you what can happen here. These are the different months of the year from January to December. We equally have a home page here, but let's look at these ones. I can decide to hide all of these sheets. Can you see all the months are now hidden? And I can equally bring them back using that same command. I can bring back all the sheets. So you can set all the sheets are back, right? I can decide to see only some particular sheets or not to see some. So you can decide, you can check here equally to see some particular sheets, the ones you want to see, and the ones you want to see, you can leave them out, okay? So this is what we have. So I want to see all the sheets. So this is what we have from January to December. Then now here, if you want to go to end of the sheet, you can use this control. You click here on January, it takes you to the January sheet, okay? And you can go back home from here, okay? So you have the February sheet and so on. Now you can equally see the advanced controls. Advanced controls. So they're saying that be careful with these commands. These are advanced controls. Can you see the advanced controls? For these advanced controls, you can show the ribbon. That's a ribbon that is there now. You close it, the ribbon displays. This is a ribbon. You can equally decide to use the advanced controls to hide the ribbons. So you can hide the ribbon such that somebody will not be able to tamper or mess up with their sheets. Okay. See under advanced controls, you can show the headings or hide the headings. There are other elements here which I've just hidden them just for now. Then about the admin, if you want to know about the admin, just click here. So this app was created by His Excellency Miles Fritz in 2024. Telephone number that, WhatsApp number that. You take okay, and here you can go back equally to the login page by clicking here. Okay, login page, and you close. Now let's move to the home. After this, we move to the home. So under the home, we have the following features. Like here, we have the names of all the instructors. You can load in the names of all the instructors here in this column. I can equally sort them. Okay, you can sort from A to Z and so on. You can load them and sort. And then their titles. Because if you want to work with alphabetical order, like in this application, we have put the titles of the people after, not before. Okay. So for example, if my name is, for example, let me just say Fritz West. Then, and I'm a professor, so I'm just going to put the professor bed at the end, not at the beginning, okay? I might be teaching applied computing or something. So these are the different courses that can be taken. In this application, we assume that for that particular level or class, an instructor can take up to 6 courses. You can expand this selection in this application for whatever suits you. So here, these are the different courses, and once you load these courses, they can be reflected in the different months. Okay, but where do we get these courses from? Because these are courses that to be taken from drop down. Can you see these drop downs? These drop downs are taken from here. So when I load the courses here, you can just select them here. At this point, what you do is just to select. So you load in as many courses as you want, and you can just be selecting from here. Okay. And then now, again at the right, here we have the titles. These titles, you can see here, we have a drop down here, right? These titles are taken from here. This is the range where it is found. So these are the titles that we have. And then the index or the rate. How much are they paying an instructor? Because they may not be paying everybody the same. So you can just enter all the values here. Like here, I've just entered 2,500, 3,000, 2,600, 1,700, 800, up to that. So you can always change it. Like this one's here, they're modifiable. You can change the values and put something else. Like here, I can change one and put, let me see, 3,000 or 3,500. Okay. Yeah, so you can change it. These ones are modifiable. Okay. Then for the hours too, normally somebody cannot teach a class for more than, let me say, more than 8 hours. So you have just put, you can teach for half hour, 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and so on, up to that. So these are the allocations for the home tab. Now let's move to each of the months and see how the sheet now functions for the different months. So we now move to the sheet tabs. Let's say, for example, we move to January. We are now in January. Now in January, as you said, a lecturer can take up to 6 courses, and maybe in January, when they put their rate, it reflects here, or they can enter the rates here manually, okay? So these are the rates for the different instructors, and then these are their names and their IDs or numbers. Here you can enter the specialty they're working on, or you can decide that when you enter it in the previous sheet called the home sheet, it should be reflected here, okay? Now on this sheet, if you scroll down, you will see that we have how many instructors. Let's just scroll down very fast. So let's see the number of instructors that we have on this sheet. You can see that we have just 5. It has space just for 5 instructors. This therefore means that if you have more than 5 instructors, there might be no way for us to pay them. All right, I think we can scroll down a bit. Let me see. Okay, the thing is indicating that we have just a few. Okay, so now here you can use this add button to add. Like here we have 5. You click on the add button. Let's see how many are there of them are there now. So you can see now that it has increased a bit from 5. It should be 6 now. Okay. So now we can add these lecturers or instructors, maybe now add them until we get to, like here we have up to 47. But let me say I have about 48 of them to pay. I'll just click on add again. So you can see the 48 that space has been added. You put add again, 49 and so on. So you can extend it to as many instructors as you want. We are trying to economize spaces so that you don't have many cells that are just there wasting. Now at the end of it, let's take an example here. Let's enter some values and then we see what is going to be the output. Like say for this person might be teaching something like, let me say digital marketing, DMKT, digital marketing, and the person that's taught maybe the first day of the month, the person taught 4 hours. You see it's going to be reflected here automatically. Can you see 4 hours? Gives the total. And then maybe on the second day again for this same course, maybe he taught just 2 hours. That's it. And then maybe on the 18th day, he came and taught 4 hours again. And then maybe on the 20th day, he came and taught 4 hours. So that gives us this. Can you see for this one? If he has another course, for example, let me just say computing or com, and the first day of the week is not, okay, let me say first day, he started teaching from the 4th day, 2 hours, and then maybe on the 11th day, 2 hours again, on the 16th day, 2 hours, and so on. Till the end of the month, let me say on the 27th day, 3 hours, and so on. So let's see, this gives us a total of 23 hours, right? And if they pay the person 3,000 francs per hour, then the total will be 69,000 for that month, tax-free. That means I have not reduced any tax or anything here. Once you enter this, at the top of this header here also, you are going to see the number of hours the person has taught. That's for the total for everybody is going to be reflected here, because if I now look at the second person here, let's say Spence D, if he's teaching something like marketing now in this case, and he teaches, he has made, let me say 4 hours on a particular day, and then 6 hours on another day. You see now that this gives us a total of these hours, okay? This gives us a total of the hours, and if they're paying this man 4,000, this will be the total. So at the end, so you see the total here. So at the end now, if I want to submit this form, let me start as an administrator, I might have to write my name and sign, write the other person write his name and sign before this payout is executed. Now the next thing here is for each day, the small you have to do here is that each day you have to enter the day, whether it's a Monday, like for the January 2024, the first day is a Monday, but there is no class on this first day, right? So we'll not put a course here. The next day now is Tuesday, but there's an adjustment for the form such that when you enter the first day of the month, it will automatically enter the remaining days of the month, okay? So this is a good project idea for HND, even bachelors and so on, but more for HND. These are simple projects you can do at little or no cost. So you can see all the different months that we have and so on. And this actually makes life easy. So if I want to print this form now to PDF, I'll just hold down the control key and P. So you can now see I want to print this to PDF. Let's show the print preview. So this is the form. It has already been adjusted, and you just print it and everything will come out just the way you want it to be, okay? So you can decide and print maybe just a particular range or whatever. At the end now here, you may want to sign at the end instead of the beginning like we made for the form before. So thank you so much, and make sure you stay tuned to this channel to look at more project ideas for HND, general computing, and much more, because the package we have in stock for you cannot be exhausted even in 1,000 years. Stay tuned. Ciao. So are you interested in this project? If you're interested in this project, then you have to follow our video to show you how the thing was coded, what application was used, and so on, the advantages and disadvantages, and now how to write your project report. If you have issues with HND projects, why not? You can always hit us by going to our website, you can see on this video, or directly from YouTube, or directly on WhatsApp, where you can communicate with us and we give you guidelines on what to do, or you have an assistant that will assist you in carrying out the project work. Make sure you leave your comments, your like, your share, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We are waiting for your comments and your messages. Bye bye.